Bleacher Report ranked every team's quarterback situation heading into the 2022 season. Number 1, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. 2, Mahomes and the Chiefs. 3, Josh Allen and the Bills. 4, the Packers. 5, the Ravens. 6, the Bengals. The Browns are 11th. And the note that they make, in his 4 seasons in the NFL, Deshaun Watson has made the Pro Bowl 3 times. When we last saw him on the field, he threw for a league-leading 4,823 yards. That's almost 5,000 yards in a season, 33 touchdowns against 7 interceptions. And those numbers are without, I repeat, without DeAndre Hopkins. That was the year DeAndre Hopkins was in Arizona. You tend to forget just how good of a quarterback this guy is when he's on the field.
No, he's scary good. And look, part of the reason we forget how good of a quarterback he is, he played at Houston. And Houston's is not one of those teams that are on national TV a lot. And Houston just hasn't been built. They didn't build a competitive enough roster around Deshaun Watson for it to matter how good he was. But now he's on a better roster. And look, with the quarterback rankings, and I think it's fair for the Browns to be at 11 just because we don't know what the status of Deshaun is going to be for the whole 17-game season, more so than any other quarterback situation room in the NFL. I know we could say other teams could have injuries, but we have it's more than 40% chance that he definitely gets suspended. So not knowing that's going to bring you down the rankings, but it's going to be interesting to see, will Deshaun Watson be who some people are saying he's going to be this year, which is a guy who is an empty calories guy in Houston, and that being on a better team is not going to make him a better player. I've heard that narrative thrown around. Or is he going to be similar to what Matt Stafford did when he got onto a good team, where he kind of dispelled some of these narratives about himself because he won the Super Bowl. He did what they said he wasn't capable of doing. And I think Deshaun Watson's a good amount better than Matt Stafford, but that's a whole different conversation for a whole different day. But we've seen these things play out both ways, where we felt like a quarterback was in a bad situation. They go to a good situation. They still end up being the same quarterback. You think of Kirk Cousins, right, in Minnesota. Thought he was in a bad situation in Washington. Comes to Minnesota, same old Kirk Cousins, right? He didn't get any better. And then we've seen it happen the other way. So, it's going to be interesting to see once Deshaun gets out there. From all accounts, from anybody who's seen this man just slightly throw a football, it seems like it's probably going to go a lot more on that Matt Stafford route than anything else. But we'll see. There's a lot of talk based on what he hasn't done really early in his career. And let's not forget, it's really early in Deshaun Watson's career at this point. Like, if this works out, he's able to play a full NFL career after this whole scandal. Browns got at least 10 years with Deshaun Watson. Like, that is the majority of his career. If Deshaun Watson ends up being a Hall of Famer, it will be as a Cleveland Brown more than likely, unless he switches teams again. And that's just something that I think we lose perspective of, because he's a traded quarterback instead of a drafted quarterback. And I don't think we respect how young he is. Is he younger than Baker Mayfield? I think he's either the same age or younger than Baker Mayfield, which is crazy to think because Baker's still on his rookie deal.
Yeah, I think he's actually younger. And remember, he was a guy that kind of helped put Clemson on that national map for several years as well. So he's used to winning.